Hi guys, this is Leo from Codes on Posters, and I'm going to talk today about this poster here, which is by the guy with the same name as me, Leo Gura, the guy from actualize.org, and this quote is: self-love is the only teaching. I hope you enjoy. So, what is the importance of you to actually loving yourself, and why is it so hard? Why is it so hard for you to love yourself? You know, um, I don't know. I just think that let me think about it. When you love yourself, if you really love yourself, you try to do anything you can to get to do the best for yourself, right? And I think people actually they love themselves. Everybody loves themselves, right? Automatically, I would say, because we care. The only thing we really care is about our survival. But then, how do we let ourselves and allow ourselves to be controlled by others? And why there's always someone trying to control us? Why there's always someone trying to manipulate us and to take advantage of us? And then why sometimes we let ourselves to be taken advantage of, and why sometimes we let ourselves be into this dysfunctional relationships that we are with the rest of the world. So, if we all love ourselves, why do we let this happen? I think that, honestly, I think that what happens is that we don't love ourselves enough. Maybe that's the whole point here. Of course, we love ourselves. We care about our survival, but we actually don't really love ourselves. we don't have this self-esteem, you know, that we don't think that we are anything special, but at the same time, I think it's also because the world, in a way, the world is not showing this to us, right? Nobody goes to you and say how great you are all the time. Nobody gives you compliments out of nothing. Everybody is a little bit like mediocre. Like everybody, I don't know, man. I have to think about this. Let me think about this. You know, I certainly don't love. I don't consider that I love myself that much. I think I certainly punish myself a lot. For the things that I did, the mistakes that I made in the past. I punish myself for being lazy. I punish myself for not being as great as I think I could be. We're just a bunch of mediocre people. Like 99% of us. And you see like the people who actually succeeds in life, they focus on one thing and they're very good in that one thing, and they succeed above the rest. I think because they know their worth, they have some sort of self-confidence that they know they are good, and because they believe that they are good and that they know that they are good, they really do something good with their lives, with their so I think we all have to be more looking into ourselves, and I think we all have to be actually knowing from ourselves what we want to do, like what we can do that we really enjoy, and what is our talent, and what is our contribution to the world. And just being happy with ourselves, even knowing our imperfections and knowing that we're not gonna be perfect all the time, but at least being happy and being comfortable with ourselves without anyone. I think that this is this is the only way for real happiness, you know. When you love yourself, when you can actually be very comfortable when you are alone, that's when you really love yourself. When you, like for example me, I want to be alone, I really want to be alone, but I need money to be alone, so I need to make money to be alone, you know. And I don't want to deal with anyone. If I have the chance, I don't want to deal with anyone. I really want to be alone for the rest of my life, because I think that I am very happy alone. I'm a lonely person. I love to be alone with my own thoughts, with my own thinking. I'm not like really craving for company and these things, but obviously my mind changes sometimes, you know. Sometimes I feel lonely, sometimes I crave for company. But what I was saying is that you want to reach a level, you want to reach a stage in your life that you really feel happy and you really feel peaceful with yourself, right? You want to feel peaceful with yourself, and then when someone comes to you and insult you or make fun of you, you want to get into that. Or if someone comes to you or do something bad to you, right? Imagine someone do something really nasty with you. You want to not, like, really not be affected by it. Like you naturally are not gonna be affected by it, you know? And I think that when this happens, if you get insulted or if you get cheated or anything like that, any bad thing that happens to you, that people, if you get attacked by someone, you want to be in a position and you want to be in a level where that really doesn't bother you and that really doesn't affect you. And you want to be in a position where you go and say, oh, okay, that person have a different opinion than mine. That person has have a different opinion than me. I'm not going to waste my time trying to convince that person otherwise or try to defend myself. I'm gonna respect that other person's opinion, and I'm not gonna be affected, right? Because I love myself. I know that whatever I'm doing, I love what I'm doing because I like myself and I love myself. Even though I am aware that I have some problems, I might have some things that I want to improve, because I'm aware that self-improvement is part of life, is part of living, and I'm aware that my thoughts can be changing as I evolve, as I grow up to become someone more intellectually advanced. So I'm aware of all this. So yeah, maybe what that person told me, maybe yeah, I'm gonna take that for some reflection. I might agree, I might disagree. Or maybe that person's just trying to insult me just to get something from it, and that will not gonna affect me. And yeah, that's life. There's always gonna be someone who disagree with you. That's the mystery, the beauty of life, isn't it? And yeah, I think that I'm gonna take note of it and see if I can become someone better based on that or not. Take my own conclusions. Yeah, then go home, have some tea, have some cookies, think about it, and see if I can become someone better or not. But love myself, always love myself. Knowing my imperfections, being comfortable with my imperfections, and knowing that I always have room to improve. I think that's a very healthy way to live your life. I think that's a very healthy way to live your life. And of course, if you want to have big things in your life, of course it's going to be extremely hard for you to reach this level, because if you want to go big in life, you're going to have to expose yourself. And by exposing yourself, you're going to face criticism, and you're gonna be very busy. You're not gonna have time to sit back and reflect about things, and also you're gonna be very influenced by the herd and by this energy, this massive energy of negativity, and not only negativity, but this massive energy of bad stuff that the world brings to you, which is how the world is, right? So yeah, you gotta be really like yourself in the world, and of course the world gives you the inspiration, because you always have to look for inspiration and the people that really inspires you, like wow, like this person is like 10 times in another level than me. Of course, like for example, for me, I don't know, but just by watching, like for example, the ex-president, just by watching Barack Obama talking, it's like, wow, this guy he's really smart. He really knows how to talk, and his ideas are like, he's a very smart person. Like, doesn't look like a narcissist. I don't know. He looks like a very interesting person to hear talk. And people like that, there's always gonna be people that you're always gonna learn from them, and you can learn from anyone. Basically, you can learn from anyone. And I guess the key is to be aware of these things, and it's very easy for you to, because your brain is also changing all the time. Like, You can't be like now, for example, I'm saying you these things because my brain is in a certain state of mind, but I could be saying totally different things tomorrow, depending on the state of mind of my brain. So that also changes, you know. Some days you're happy, some other days you're not so happy. Things, events that happens in your life might change your way of thinking and might change your behaviors. It's like we're humans, you know. We are humans. We make mistakes. And I don't know, but society and stupid people, they kind of try to make us as robots, and they try to tell us that, oh no, if you do one mistake in your life, you're gone, you're over. Especially now, like social media, like the way you are exposed, you know. One thing that you do in your life, one bad thing that you do in your life that not necessarily reflects who you are, but it can be one thing that you say that it can just change, blows blows everything. And even sometimes it can even be a joke, you know, like you might be joking about something. People might take it seriously, and people might take into a different way. Now we're living these times of everything being like politically correct, you know. And we're living in these times where it's very hard for you to love yourself, because the more you love yourself, the more people will find ways to criticize you, you know. And the more you have to actually stand by yourself, because you have to protect yourself. Nobody else is going to protect you, you know. And everybody's selfish. Everybody just wants their piece of the action. Everybody only cares about themselves, and that's something that's not going to change. It has been like this since mankind was born. You're here in this world by yourself, like it or not. All the people that you love, at some point they're gonna leave you. This is the reality, and that's why, once again, that's another big reason for you to actually know that above anything else, you should really, really, really make the most out of yourself and love yourself no matter what, you know. And forgive yourself. You will do mistakes. Everybody will make mistakes. Things that you believe, your beliefs will change over time, and that's good, because it means that you learn. It's great for you. That's it. That's all I have to say. I wish you peace of mind, and hope this video helped you somehow. I'm not doing these videos for anything else than for myself. To be honest, I feel good talking about this video because it makes me reflect a lot about my life. But if you find some value in this video, and if you think it's great, thanks. I really appreciate it. And that's it. Just leave me a comment if you want to discuss anything. Alright, so thank you very much, and see you next time. Bye.